Hello, 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 and welcome to my channel, Quantum. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you joined. I hope everything is going okay. We are live. Yes. I've been having a nice and relaxed day today. It's International Workers' Day, Labor Day, some people call it. We call it the Workers' Fight Day. So yeah, it's been nice and quiet here. I've moved my stream from, I used to do Thursdays, but I moved to, oh, how'd you get such a crisp haircut during quarantine, Quantum asks. Well, I found a hairdresser today that was open until 12 noon. And they use personal protection equipment. That was like that was my hard requirement. I'm not gonna go to a hairdresser unless they protect both themselves and me. So they did, and now I've got a crisp quarantine hairdo. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I moved my stream from Thursday to Friday, and I'm also going to do Tuesday. So it's now going to be twice a week that I'm going to do these 2-hour session streams, and it's going to be 5 o'clock every day or both days, because I started back at work and I'm home late, so it kind of has to be 5 o'clock Central European time. 10 years younger. Stefan, is that the Stefan that I know? Okay, hi. Just a different username, so I was like, wait, is that you? But it is. Okay, hello and welcome. Me and my brother cut each other's hair with a hair clipper. Like, oh, like the electric one. I was like, wait, like those nail clippers? Of course not. With a hair clipper. Well, then you get one hairdo and it's easy to do and it's cheaper, so I suppose that works for most people. But I kind of like my this do, and I couldn't do that myself. So yeah, my girlfriend offered to do my hair, but I was like, no. Right, so it's International Workers' Day today, and I sort of promised that I would talk a bit about unions and unionizing, and there's a reason for that. I am, and that's a full disclaimer, I am a union representative myself, so obviously I am going to be a bit biased towards being in a union and unionizing and organizing in that way. Quantum says we both prefer to get it done professionally, but hairdressers are closed and it was getting out of hand. That's the feeling I had too. I was like, okay, I've not been this. I had a mullet. Like, what the hell? That's not okay. That's only. I hope I'm not offending anybody, but that's only the German Bundesliga who are supposed to have a mullet. That and Canadian hockey players, I think they do it too. So yeah, definitely. Quarantine hair is getting out of hand. It's Friday, by the way. Happy Friday. I'm just having tea now, but I'm having drinks with my mates later on today on video conference calls. That's our Friday ritual these past 1.5 months. So right, unions. What do unions do for us, and what can we do for our unions? Do any of you belong to any unions? Have you signed up membership for a workers' union, for example? Or have you considered doing it? Or if you haven't, why not? And And don't worry, I'll get to the programming later. I just wanted to talk a bit about unions. It's kind of that day today, so I wanted to get that out of the way first, and then we can continue with some programming later. But anyway, I've been reading a lot about unions in the United States, particularly how they've done these walkouts from big companies like Google and Amazon, where developers have walked out from their workplace in protest because they were not allowed to unionize. They would be fired if they unionized, or at least that's what the story goes. That's how the story goes, that they were just not allowed. Quantum says he has no union, though I'm not sure what it would be exactly where I live. Where do you live? Yeah, I wouldn't know in any other country than Denmark. I live in Denmark, and I know about the Danish unions, of course, but Belgium. French or Dutch Belgium? What do you speak? Not Dutch Belgium, that was wrong. French, okay. I know a bit Dutch, that's why I asked. And a little bit. Hello, Kumar, and welcome. Good to have you. Hey, close enough. No, you speak Flemish. It's either French or Flemish, isn't it, in Belgium? It's similar enough. I've heard some Flemish and I could sort of figure it out, but it's different still. That and German. German is a different language. That's an entirely different thing. My girlfriend, she's Dutch, and she says that it's show and tell day, exactly. No, my girlfriend is Dutch, and she says that when I speak Danish, I sound like a German, and no, that's not true. But you have so many national languages. That's amazing. Stefan says, I am in a union with something called an a-kasse, which is a Danish thing, and the translation should be like something like unemployment insurance, which means that you get money even though you're unemployed. You save up money in that with that insurance, and then if you get unemployed, you get paid even though you're unemployed. So it's kind of like being on social services, but it's not exactly that. Yeah, Denmark has that. Kumar says, wow, Denmark has that. And that's the reason I wanted to talk about this, because I feel like we in Denmark, or in Scandinavia, and probably a lot of the other Western European countries as well, are kind of privileged because we have these unions and the whole social security network that allows us to move about in the employee market. India can't do that because it's friggin' 1.3 billion people. Well, don't make babies. Where's the message overlay? Well, that's what I wanted to work on today. I'm just going to read the messages now, and then I'm going to the whole Express and ReactJS thing that I'm going to do is going to be this message thing that I'm just going to work on with. So it's not on right now, but it'll get there. Quantum says it has nothing to do with population number. I don't know if it does. It seems to be working in Europe. Largely it does. At least in most countries in Europe it does work. And I mean, we're not 1.3 billion people in Europe, but it can work for us, and it can work for other big countries like Brazil and Canada. I don't know what they do in Australia. I think they're a bit fucked over there, but hope I'm not pissing somebody off by saying that. But anyway, unions in Denmark, that's a really old thing. We've had unions in Denmark since 1886 or something like that, workers' unions that allowed workers, laborers to unionize and to organize and negotiate with their employers or with employer organizations in a manner that would just position them better in the whole work field. And the whole thing about the American unions, I think what they're doing poorly over there is probably the way that unions got started in America in the first place. Those first unions in America, the Teamsters, which Jimmy Hoffa was the main man on. The whole idea that unions were based on mafia methods and all that stuff. I think that's made unions in America become something of a thing that you think about the same way you think about the mafia. And I think that's why they have such a bad reputation over there, or that's one of the reasons they have such a bad reputation. And they don't really work the same way that unions work in Denmark. Stefan says maybe it's something to do with taxes, welfare. And the American dream is mostly for the privileged class, says Kumar. I think that's correct, both of you. In Denmark, we have this social security network where we pay fairly high taxes, but we get a lot of things for free. Or for free, we already paid for them, but through the taxes, like it's schools are free, colleges are free, universities free, libraries, the roads, childcare for the little children is free or almost free. Doctors are free. What else do we get? Hospitals and stuff like that. So we've got like all these things that are free. How much is the tax percent in Denmark? Well, we have 3 tiers of tax, like low income, middle income, and high income taxes. And I am on the middle income tax, which means that I pay something like 46% tax plus 10%. I don't know what that's called. Employee market tax or something like that, and I pay a percentage of that is also the commune tax. Half the tax go to government, yeah, pretty much. But we are paid more. Our salaries are fairly high compared to other countries. So what we have left once we've paid our taxes is more, and our what do you call that? Our buying force, our ability to buy stuff is the same as in other countries, if not even actually better. Quantum says that's pretty standard in Europe. Yeah, high taxes but better social security, which is the trade-off, but it's a good trade-off. We don't have to think. I don't have to worry that if I would get seriously ill and I had to go to the hospital or be hospitalized for a long period, that I would get bankrupt by it. I don't have to worry about that like they do in America. If they don't, and it's not, health insurances are not tied into work. So yeah, something like 50% tax for middle class ish, and you can get in the high tier tax if you pay higher tiers, you can pay something like 60 or more percent tax. And a lot of the Danish, like really well-to-do millionaires in Denmark have said that they gladly pay it because they know those money go to these kinds of things. So, yeah. Quantum says lower income usually have much lower taxes. Yeah, I've had low income tax rates too, and that was something like 32%. Yeah. Stefan says, great system, glad to be a Dane. Absolutely. I would not want any other system than what we have in Denmark. Definitely. So now we've made everybody outside Europe jealous. You're welcome, Kumar. I'm sorry. Adopt me. I'm not sure a country can adopt you. You wouldn't want, as an Indian, I'm sorry to say, you probably wouldn't want to go to Denmark because there are some nasty things going on with racism and stuff. It's just not funny. So that's one thing you would have to deal with, probably. Although it is, I don't know if you're Muslim, but it is actually very much targeted towards Muslims. But I don't know if you're Hindu or Muslim. That's not important to me anyway. So, the unions in Denmark, what they give us is the right. We have the right to organize, and we have the right. This is by mutual agreement. It's not law in Denmark, but we have the right to negotiate. Where unions and union organizations, which is like umbrella organizations over a collection of unions, have the right to negotiate with employers and employer umbrella organizations, which means that we get these very general agreements between employers and employees, which gives us very high standard of working conditions. Kumar is secular. I don't think the racists care. I'm sorry to say, but I don't think they are. Is the racism against black and Muslims, or also well, we don't actually have that many black people or African people in Denmark. It's not really that large a population of Africans that we have, but we do have a lot of Turkish, Afghani, Irani, Iraqi, basically Middle Eastern countries and Turkey. We have a lot of those, which I think is why Danish racism is just pointed that way. Yeah. Your family is in Hindu, but I'm an atheist. Yeah, I think that's the pragmatic route to take. The atheists, they just say, I don't believe in anything, but I don't know that there is anything to believe in, so, we'll see when we get there. That's the pretty pragmatic way to take it. The world, that would be an agnostic. Well, be careful. Don't get into an argument with me about that. I studied religion in university for 4 years. An agnostic does believe that there is something, they just don't know what it is, and an atheist does not believe in anything and would probably reject the idea of a God, but they don't actually know. A real atheist would say, I don't know, but I don't believe in it. You pray when you're in trouble. Am I selfish? Yeah, but that's okay. So that got into a political and religious discussion all of a sudden in my channel, and that can happen. Yeah, I'm selfish. It's allowed to be selfish. I guess that would be anti-theism. Anti-theism. That's the same. A means anti. So yeah, if you're atheist, then you're an anti-theist. You're not an extremist. You can be an extreme atheist, What would an extreme atheist shout when they blow themselves up? Extremist atheists. That's a new thing. And we just got flagged by all sorts of NSA and stuff. I don't know what kipu means. Is that's an Indian word? Oh, but spiritual stuff, that's, Kumar says, I mean, I'm into spiritual and stuff I respect it all, just won't follow it myself. Spiritualism is a different thing, in my opinion, anyway. You can work on mindfulness, and that's sort of being a spiritualist. So there's nothing, and that's a good thing to work with, but that's for your own benefit. That's something that you work with to become more familiar with yourself. I've always used kipu instead of kappa. I just find it more humorous. I have no idea what those two words means. I know kappa is also a Greek letter. But I have no idea what they mean. Kipu, I'm going to Google it. What is kipu? Let's just have a look. Here. Or not Google it, I'm going to... Urban Dictionary. Trust Urban Dictionary to tell us what. The Dota 2 version of the Twitch TV. What? What? Emojis? Oh, they're emojis. Are they showing in this? Because I don't see. Oh, there we go. I don't see the. Okay, that's weird. I don't see the emojis in my own thingy here. Mipu is a Dota kid. I've never played Dota. Don't hate me. I've never actually played that. But okay. Anyone watched Money Heist? Chat over IRC? Well, no, I'm making Quantum. I have a browser running with the chat, which I wrote myself. I'm doing a chatbot, and it just shows me a log of all the chats, and that's what I'm watching right now. What is an IRC? Oh, you're so young. That's so sweet. IRC is a chat program that Internet Relay Chat is what it stands for. And that's what we used to use before the World Wide Web was even a thing, back when we only had the internet. No, not at all like Slack. It's a real-time chat engine of sorts, but it's more like, oh, Ringo. Hello, Ringo. What do you call a dog that can do magic tricks a la... Oh my god. A Labrador? I think I said it. Hello, Ringo. Basically like Slack, but invented in the 90s. Yeah. That is what IRC is. And the Twitch chat is based on IRC, or it is IRC. That's why I can use that chatbot that I was making last week. Okay, now that Ringo is here, should we get to some coding? Probably. You can connect to Twitch chat with IRC, interestingly. Yeah, you can. And Ringo says, yes, please. Okay, we will go to some coding right away. So, I stole your chatbot idea. That's okay, Ringo. I can live with that. And I put a timeout on the joke, so you can only ask for a joke every... Where is it? Where's the joke thing? Where did I put it? Oh, here. Every 3 minutes. Oh, you put... Oh, shit. Why do pirates not know the alphabet? They always get stuck at... Oh, at C. I had to... Wait, what? Ligatures. I love ligatures. Ligatures are my jam. This is the... what is it called? Cascadia Mono font that I use. Yours doesn't have a timeout yet. Ringo, you need to put a timeout on it. Otherwise, people are just going to spam it. But let's check out some stuff that I was going to do today. Last week, I did the chatbot in Express with some Socket.io, and I just had my index, which is the chat overlay, which is not working currently because I switched it off in a few different ways. But I wanted to do this whole public thing, the overlay and all that stuff. I wanted to do that as a React app, so with a Express backend and React working on the front end. Is everything large enough? Can you see everything? I think I had it zoomed in last time. Tell me. It's fine, says Quantum. Okay, I trust you, Quantum. So, I'm on... Oh, you're on your phone? 480p? Or you went just really small? What? 480p? The resolution, Kumar. It's really, really tiny. Okay. Local ISP is bad. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Oh yeah, you wrote about that. That still exists. Yep, it still exists. It's still a thing. I'm not streaming in 4K, but local ISPs are bad. I don't know what it looks like in India, what the internet is like there. You're on broadband. Yeah, I'm too. I think most people in either you're on broadband or you're on fiber in Denmark, at least. There are no dial-ups. Vodafone in India is in kilobytes per second. Oh, damn it. It likes to take nosedive to single-digit kbps. That is... Broadband in India is rare. Okay. Kumar has a 50... Okay, so you're like... You're privileged for an Indian, apparently. You've got broadband. Quantum says, like, right now, apparently, because I'm buffering on... Oh, wow. Okay. There should be a setting that's like... there's some websites, news websites and others that do this low technology version of their website. If you're on a really bad connection, you can still access their website. Twitch should have that. So you can still watch a stream, but it's like only an HTML player or something like that. So it doesn't have to load a lot of things. That would be neat. Twitch Lite. Yeah, a Twitch Lite version. That would be neat if they had something like that. I don't know if they do. Okay, so I wanted to make an Express backend, which I already have. I can always extend that whenever I want to do that. But I wanted to make a React front end. Oh, audio only. Yeah, but that's not fun if you're watching somebody stream a game, is it? Then you can hear them swear, and that's just about it. That's not funny. It goes down to 144. Okay. That's still really low. Low res. So let's get going with some React on an Express backend. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new React app, and I'm just going to use create React app, and I'm going to create it outside of my backend, but then I'm going to connect those two with something called Socket.io client. So that's the idea that I'm going to do. I think it's in here. Chatbot. There it is. Chatbot. Okay. npx create React app chatbot client. Any reason to do this over WebSockets instead of HTTP? Yeah, that's pretty much what Kumar says. WebSockets is live and HTTP is not. And then I have to do like a... Well, I could do some HTTP too, I suppose. But... nah. It's easier. Socket.io is just easier to deal with. And the whole idea is that I want on my own screen here, I want not screen. I want like a yeah, that's the thing. Quantum, why do you need real time though? Because I want like an overlay controller, like a dashboard where I control my overlays and I can highlight chats and pull them in on my screen via the overlay, Twitch overlays or stream overlays. And I want to log my have a better log than Streamlabs offers, because I keep, for some reason in Streamlabs, I keep getting thrown off chat and on chat, so it keeps reconnecting and then I miss chats. So I need a dashboard that has the chat so I can see whatever it is that... No, it's not a plugin for OBS. Oh yeah, okay, I get what you mean. It's a browser plugin. Yeah, I'm making overlays as a browser plugin for Streamlabs. How do WebSockets work under the hood? Oh, that's a good question. Let's see if this first thing that I made actually works, because I'm gonna highlight this. Oh, it does work. Okay. That's the whole idea that I want to implement, that I can, from my dashboard, I can just click stuff and then it highlights, and then at the bottom of the screen it says something pops up that I highlighted. I haven't made it unhighlight yet, so I can't remove it yet, because that's just because I'm lazy and I haven't removed it. But how do WebSockets work under the hood? Quantum says it's a custom protocol with HTTP handshake. Yeah, that's the... I think maybe Stefan wanted a sort of higher level explanation of WebSockets, something introductional to really understand what goes on. HTTP HTTP works in a oh, you're gonna see my recents here. That's just gonna hide that again. You didn't see anything. So HTTP, regular HTTP requests work in a call response sort of way, where you send a request and you get a response, and you have to send a new request to get a new response. Kumar asks, what is HTTP2? HTTP2 is just version 2 of the HTTP protocol, but it allows you to push things through an open socket without prior request, or with one prior request you can just push things through, which would sort of allow me to do what I want to do here. But what WebSockets do is that they just connect two listeners from to two clients are connected via listeners to a server, and then the server emits messages, and those messages are just caught by listeners on the client side. Yeah, connection keep alive, but that's only one directional. WebSockets go both ways, because the client can also how do you say that? The client can also emit messages back to the server, or just broadcast messages to anyone who's listening on the same address. I don't know if that explained anything to you, Stefan. or it just made you more confused. Kumar says, can we not run set interval every millisecond and make HTTP calls instead of WebSockets? I know it sounds terrible, but just saying. Yes, we could that, but it does sound terrible because we're going to make the server really busy with a lot of requests that require responses every single time. So the server is going to be busy working on that instead of just doing stuff. Humble pillable cake shaz bot sticks. What the frick is that? What are you linking? Ringo. Is it safe for work? Twitch generates human readable URLs for clips. Oh, did you do a clip, Ringo, for this? Oh, right. Sorry. I did not know that you had clicked. Maybe I should do I have a button for it, but I didn't do it. So that's my bad. Thank you, Ringo. Humble pillable cake shaz bot sticks. I don't know. Are you safe for work? I don't know. Maybe you should ask Stefan if I'm safe for work. Maybe sometimes. Maybe I am. Occasionally, I am safe for work. Did it download? It did. Okay. Let's see. CD chat bot client. And let's just, no, wait, I need to install first. Socket.io client. There we go. Can we do React and TypeScript? I am very, I'm in two minds about TypeScript. I see the point of TypeScript. I understand the point of TypeScript. And I get where it makes sense to use it, but I really dislike using it. I'm sorry, but I really do. I just find that I spend more time fighting against making all the types work than actually doing programming. And I know my types, and this is just for me. So there's no need for it. I'm sorry. It's not going to be TypeScript. Sorry. Don't hate me. Kumar says, I face the same issue, but people would learn it but people say I would learn it after. I mean, the more you use it, the better you become at handling those things, I bet. Did it even make a joke? I didn't see the joke. Nope, no joke. Why not? You broke it, Ringo. Okay, did it come now? Still no joke. What the hell? There was a joke. I don't see the joke. Oh, I need to look over here. There was a joke. What did the beaver say to the tree? It's been nice knowing you. Knowing you? That sounds... New York. It's been nice knowing you. I don't know. Okay, we've installed Socket.io client. I think that's pretty much everything we need, so I can just go ahead and npm start it. And we should get the create React app thing. Come on. There we go. Yay. Okay. I'm just going to push it down here. Is that? Yeah, that's okay. Okay. What? Oh, god damn it. Is it still running? Ugh. I done messed it up. Nah, npm start. There we go. Nice. So, I don't need the logo. Go away. And of course it's gonna fail because we imported somewhere up here. Oops. And I'm just gonna delete everything inside the app like that. Okay. So let's do the overlay thing. I really just like how Create React Apps default start script opens a browser window for you. Yeah, I don't often use. Yeah, I agree, Quantum. I don't often use it. It's just for the ease of it now. I actually like Parcel Bundler. Is something that I use to get started quickly if I don't want to deal with React App and all the difficulties that does. I've started using Parcel Bundler. Yeah, I like it. It's just so simple, and you can extend it easily. There's not the whole Webpack configuration that you have to deal with first. It's too buggy. I haven't actually experienced any bugs, but okay. I haven't met any, but I probably will as I work more with it. Camera? Okay. Where did I put it? Picture in picture. Yeah, I'm frozen. Should be all right now. It does that sometimes, so thanks for telling me that. I'll just deactivate and activate it again, and then it's all fixed. Okay, so I want to make my React app catch anything that goes on in the backend, everything that my backend emits. Like I have it, all messages are emitted. So whenever there's a chat message, it's emitted to the clients. That Parcel doesn't support async await out of the box. It doesn't? Don't you just have to... oh, you do have to do some Babel configuration for that. That's right. Yeah. That's true. Okay, so let's just make the client catch these messages to begin with. That's the first thing I want to do. And we need use effect, the use effect hook, and at some point I'm going to use state as well. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be some use state stuff here at some point. And then let's do the use effect. Oh wait, we still need to pull in the socket client thing. Import socket IO client. Oops, client from socket IO client. There we go. Okay. Use effect. Yay, ligatures. And we're going to make this thing initialize right away. yeah. So I've got my my server running on this address. So I'm just going to put that in because we need it. Localhost 4444. And then we're going to make a socket from that with socket IO client. And what did I call it? Server endpoint. There. This basically makes the client, which is now, yeah, I could use .env for that. Oh, wait, did I spell it wrong? I did. Thank you. There. Good catch. Yeah, I could do that. I'm just right now. I'm just gonna make sure because I'm just gonna make it work first, and then I'm gonna make it pretty after. I could use .env for that, but I mean, it's just my stuff. So we've got the socket, and then we can listen for something. What did I call it? I called it, oh wait, socket.on. Called it message, didn't I? The emitter over here is called message. Yeah, that's the event. So what do we get? We get some data, and this is where I need, no, let's just console log it to begin with, just to see what's going on. Warnings, use state is defined. Yeah, okay. What does this do? Chat, say something in chat. Let's see if it works. Hi, and it works. Okay. Isn't message a magic word in Socket.io that captures all message types? It probably is. I'm not actually sure. Maybe I should do something else here then. Wait, here. Yeah, because this is like the catch-all thing. You're right. Let's just emit something else. Let's emit chat message. That's probably more specific. And then it's going to be chat message here as well. All right. So okay. Let's call it what shall we call it? I saw a really fun, I'm here still. You're over here still. Yeah, over here. I saw a fun discussion on Twitter about this naming convention, which is just a convention. You don't have to actually do this. But the idea was that you put set after instead of in front of the setter here. The set function, and the reason for that is, what if you want to change this message here? You have to do it with a small c here and a capital C here. So you can't just do this and then like, well, okay. Can't do that because then this one isn't capital W and you have to go through it and correct that. So instead, just chat message, oops, and then chat message set, oops, set, because then you can change this if you need to change it. I don't know if you've got any if you've got any thoughts about that. I just thought it was a good way to do that. Oh, I didn't say goodbye to Stefan. I'm sorry, Stefan. Bye. But I thought that was a pretty cool consideration, which makes it easier to change these variable names if you need to at a later point. Yeah. We have, okay, let's just set it here. So chat message set. I don't know if you can hear my neighbors right now. I don't know, they're partying or something in my next door apartment. So they're pretty loud right now. And they're partying on a Friday afternoon and it's not even 6 o'clock. Can't hear them. Okay. They're not loud enough then. Now I just need to get it to show on my screen here. And of course we need a thingy down here that does that. Ooh, we need to add a new, how do we do that in React? I need to add a new a new component at the top. I have to map, yeah, but it isn't like data is just contains one message. You don't do that in React. But it's not an array though. I just need to add something to the top. How can we do that? Map over the chat message, but I don't actually need to do that because the chat message is really simple. It's just oh, now I deleted it, of course. Like, wait, what? Oh, I removed console. I removed console log. I am pushing it in state with set message chat. Oh, I get what you mean now. Of course. Okay, so let's make this as a state, as an array, and then chat message set. Instead of doing this, then maybe I should do chat message push data, and then set message chat message. Yeah, something like that. Don't mutate state. Okay, I won't. Are we happy? One liner, chat message, data. Of course. Do I need to spread it? Do I need to spread data, or do I need to spread chat message? Chat message is not iterable, so you can't really spread it, can you? It's not an array. Yeah. Okay. Away we go. I'm used to making things very clear in the way that I program, because I'm usually programming in front of students, and then I have to make it really obvious what I'm doing. And previous state is an array. Chat message is not an array. Chat message is an array, but data is not an array. What did you write? Oh yeah, okay, I get. I was confusing him. Of course. Chat message and put data in the end. There we go. Okay. Let's just write it out to begin with. Chat message map. What should we call it? Message MSG. Then I at some point I get msd.message. There. I'm actually not going to do that. Kumar says chat message set previous state. Oh yeah, of course it's a function. Wait, why do I actually need to do that? Oh yeah, it is a function. Ugh. It's been way too long since I've actually used useEffect for anything of importance. State should be chat messages because it is plural. I like that sort of... I don't actually need to do this, do I? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, exactly. What? Chat message is not defined. Chat message. Where did I? Oh, here. And we're happy again. Okay. It's just a convention. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like it. Especially because, I mean, I could do this, but I'm never going to use this for anything. Well, then, okay, then I could do it here, but nah. This is fine. This is okay. It's not like it doesn't have to be super perfect. Chat messages.map, and let's call it. Okay, let's just call it message. Let's have it return. I don't have to do that. Let's just do implicit return because reasons. I'm just going to build it now. I'm going to extrapolate it into a... let's just do React here. React JavaScript. I'm going to make it into a component later. But right now, no. Yeah, don't use a function to set the state if you don't need to. It's just noise. I agree. I don't see the reason for it here because it's just a simple array that I'm adding to, so there's no point. I don't see the point. Okay. Chat messages dot map message, and then div. Oops, div. Why? I hate that you cannot use emit directly in. What is wrong with this? I'm just reading your messages. Kumar says, yeah, but according to Dan Abramov, direct state usage to set state will lead to problems when using use reducer. But I'm not using, will lead to problems. Okay. But I'm not using use reducer. I don't actually need to use it anywhere here. Why is this not doing what I want? Oh, okay, here we go. That was odd. Let's just do a p tag and then have I called it message user, I think, and then the message itself. Ah! Oh my god, I hate this. Why does it do that? Let's see what happens. What are we saying here? React hook use effect is missing a dependency. Of course it is, but I want it to be empty. Alright, we just need people to... Ooh! And so, prettier was invented. Yeah... Oh wait, we only get one now. Why do we only get one message? I don't know. Okay, that is tricky. Yeah, exactly. Let's just pass this in so we cleared that one. Try console logging state. Yeah, that would be... I can do that after we set the state. Probably a good place to do that. Let's see what it says. Do some chat. Chat, chat, chat. Chat, chat, chat. Okay. Oh yeah, key property. I'll fix that later. I get an array with one, and that's the only one. And then say something more. Oh, that doesn't work. State setters method are not synchronous. Oh, that's going to be a problem. State will only be reflected on the next render. Oh wait, we do get something down here. Yeah, exactly. Now it does have... Whoa, okay. It does have all the messages, but it doesn't work synchronously. Let's try wait. Do you think so? You can just do it outside the use effect. Yeah, probably. I think you're right. Let's try that. Goodbye use effect. And let's see what we have going for us here. So we're just going to use the socket to... Oh wait, let me just clear this up. Oh. Okay, changed state is an empty array. And then say something. Oh, right. Yeah. Like that. Let's see what we have now. Okay, so obviously it's going to be empty to begin with. And then when we have some message, I think you were a bit too fast. There we go. And out here, what do we have? Now stuff seems to be working. Right? Now I just want it flipped. And that's easy enough. Okay, it definitely works now. What changed? You're missing the key prop. Yeah, I'm still missing the key prop. Let's just do index. There. What changed? I don't know what changed. Oh wait, I passed in chat messages. I didn't have that to begin with for the use effect. I don't know if that's the thing that actually worked. Yeah, I think that's it. But that's okay. I don't need it to actually run at the very beginning. I just need it to run whenever the socket... yeah, I shouldn't need that. But doesn't... Or do I understand it wrongly that this runs it? Let's just try. Nope. Now it does the wrong thing. Socket on should be ongoing. Yeah, but something happens because I'm not passing in chat messages. Yeah, I don't know why, but it does work when we put this in. Let's just see what happens here. Yeah, enlighten us. Why does it work? It's because the setter function changes from one render to the next. Yeah. That makes sense. Should reload when state changes, and it should. So that makes sense. Okay, perfect. So now we've got it showing here. So now I want... Oh, let's see, what time is it? Ooh, it's 6 o'clock. The dependencies are so that we tell useEffect when to update exactly. And it updates whenever chat messages changes. Right. I did some stuff earlier with like containers. I made some pretty chat messages before. And that's the thing that I want to have here instead of whatever we see here. So, oh, I did some fade in stuff too. I don't remember that. You probably need to return a function to function. What? Oh, wait, what is happening? That flicker. Probably need to return a function to deregister the pre. Whoa. Do I need to close the... Probably. Let's see. Just return or return socket or... Do we need to close the socket? Yeah, stuff is going a bit crazy over here too. Whoa. Not in socket on. Oh, it is going bonkers over here. Okay. We need to close it after it returns 0 socket off or something. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So something like, or not return 0, return. What is it? Socket close, I suppose. Does it take any parameters? It does not. Okay. Okay. Let's try. Okay. Hard reload. Do I have to? I don't think I have to. You should also only open one connection. How do I do that? I'm actually not aware of how to do that. Now does it flicker? I think we need to write more stuffs. It doesn't? No, it doesn't. Much better. So your socket should probably be outside the component, isn't it? Oh, the whole thing here. I'm not Quantum, I'm not sure what you're saying. This thing here. Oh, you want to put it, okay, you just want to put it outside use effect. Like so. Oops. Yeah. So we're just putting it out here. Okay, so this is the, yeah. Wait, what? Not there. Where? Outside the component entirely. So, and just import it. Is that what you're saying? Oh, wait, you're right. It's inside. Duh. I wasn't looking at my code. There we go. Yeah. Use effect only for the first mount. Let's try it. What? No, it won't work because you're closing the connection completely, exactly. And it doesn't work, so it's just a one-off now. Won't it just work here? Isn't this fine? Well, we're gonna get some memory leak at some point. Your return function should only unregister the chat. Oh, okay. How can we do that? Is there a function for that? Off. See what that does. The event that we want to remove the listener of removes the listener of a particular type of event. This will either disconnect, do you think? I can try. It's not off, definitely. Disconnect. Socket off chat. Oh, of course. Socket off chat message. That makes sense. Let's see what happens. Type something more. You're my little typing slaves. Okay. This looks okay, I suppose. So let's see what I was doing before. I had like, don't need the container, but I do need this stuff here. It's working! It's working! Where's the CSS? There. Okay, what should we call it? App logo spin. I don't need that. I don't need app link. I don't need header. I don't need reduced motion stuff. I don't need logo. I don't need text align center. Dot chat message. All right. Oh, I need to pull in bangers, I think. Copy. I'm going to make this more clever later. Now it forces functional. What? React forcing functional programming down your throat since 2013. It forced class down our throats. It wasn't even really class-based. No, you're right. Nothing was ever really class-based because JavaScript doesn't actually have classes, I suppose. Here, class name. Chat message. What? Go away. What's that? Go away. What did I just switch on? Oh, went away. Okay. React create class. Oops! Now we've got exactly what I wanted. Perfect. Why does it? That's a bit funny though. I haven't done any resets, but oh, maybe that's in the index CSS. There we go. There's the reset. Okay. Duh. I want it to be flipped so I get the newest message on the top. And I'm just gonna do some simple stuff here. Style. Inline styling. My old students would hate me now because I've always told them inline styling is something you should probably not do. There are situations where you do it, but most of the time not. But anyway, I'm gonna do it because I think I know what I'm doing. What are we saying? Flex reverse. Yeah, something like that. Flex column reverse. So display flex and flex. Oh. Flex direction. Or is that flex direction with a capital D? I think it's like this. Column reverse. Let's see what that does. It's flex direction with it. Yeah, I thought so. Like that. JavaScript changing everything about CSS. It's not. Deflex flex. What? Deflex flex column. What? Flex direction column reverse. What? This is definitely not it. Display flex. Flex column reverse. What? What? That's Bootstrap classes. I'm not using Bootstrap. What? Flex direction. In regular CSS, it's like this. They're gonna throw some tailwind at me too. Say something. Let's see if it gets on top. Yeah, I know that. Why didn't that come in? What happened? Oh, damn it. Flex direction, column reverse. Yeah, that's what I did before, but it didn't work. Oh, wait. Dot? Why did I put a dot? Stupid me. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Typo. Okay. It's not a dash either, it's a space. No, for this it is column reverse. It's working now, though. It is doing what I want. I want the newest on top, so that's what I wanted. And now I just need to look at, where is it? Over here. What are those classes? I've got single message, I've got username and message. Just gonna steal those. What are you guys doing when you do CSS in your stuff? What do you guys do? Do you use CSS in separate files, or do you do CSS in JS? Do you use like styled components, or what do you do? Styled components, okay. Why? What's your reasoning for doing that? I'm just curious. I'm not components. What's your reasoning for using styled components instead of separate CSS files or any other thing like just style objects? I'm just curious. Helps make our styles focus on one component. I agree. Global styles change everything. But it doesn't have to be style components. I mean, I could just smack in what do you call it? Like I could just do this as a like this. Then it's probably letter spacing. Well, okay. But I mean, this isn't really a style component. This is more like, this is just an object that I throw into it. And I mean, this is probably the same outcome. It's not global, is it? I'm not actually certain. But then I would just like, where is it? Here. Isn't it like that, I suppose? Yeah? Or wait, you could just, you don't have to spread it. Like that. But it's that doesn't support Sass. This is true. For media queries and animations, you would probably need styled components. You quantum iterate over CSS in the DevTools until it works, and then I move. Okay, that's an approach. Oh wait, I did something bad. Wait, what did I do? I added it to the wrong one. Silly me. Anyway, that's not how I want to do it right now. I'm just gonna keep it here. And then delete this one. Don't need that. Okay, now we've got this nice little thing that shows us you're not a fan of CSS and JS. Well, I'm just like TypeScript. I'm a bit. I see the point of it. I see why you would want to do it, but I'm also a bit of a CSS purist. I don't even use something like SCSS or SAS or less or other CSS preprocessors. I don't really use that. I'm a bit of a purist, and this approach, having it in a separate file, is more to my taste because I get to make good use of the cascade. You remove the cascade entirely, or almost entirely, if you use CSS and JS. So yeah. SAS is really nice for generating utility classes. I agree, it is. But you can do that in regular CSS too. I've never worked on anything large enough that I wanted to use SAS in order to manage everything that's there. So yeah. Okay, let's test it. I'm just gonna pull my thingy over here so you can see all my followers, all 15 of them, or I don't have many followers. Please follow me. Let's put in a chat overlay, browser source, and let's call it something new. Chat overlay. What? Oh, you're my first follower. Wait, no, that's 15 days ago. There were like followers before you. There was like these people down here before you, but those are actually people from my work and students. So you're the first person that I don't know in person that followed me. All right. HTTP localhost, and then it's 3000, or is it 3000? Okay, there. And let's put it at 800 and 600. That's probably fine. Shut down source. We don't want to do that. And let's put it somewhere. Oops. Chat overlay. Let's just put it up here. Yeah. Okay, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? When I get rich, right now I'm not, will travel and meet you. Well, I would be happy to have you here. Definitely. Okay. How does it look with several messages? It's pretty fat. Yeah, this styling that I used here is meant for like when I want to highlight stuff, and I want it in the down here in the corner, down here. So for the chat overlay that just shows messages, I'm going to limit how many it shows, and you see it cuts off there, so I have to do something clever that it probably only shows 2 at a time or something. Add some padding. I can do that. I can just do that manually. I just do like this. But now you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna figure out how to have the chat overlay look pretty. I can probably move this so we can see better. Yeah. What time is it? There's half an hour left, and I promised that Friday would also be a bit of some chill stuff, that we're just having a bit of fun. together, and I wanted to do this segment where you guys get to show off stuff that you're working on right now, and I'll show it here in my channel. So if you have anything you could use an opacity gradient filter, yeah, something like that. I'm definitely gonna figure out how to make it show better on screen. But anyway, if you guys have anything you want to show off, I think we should probably look into that right now. Let me pull up an old project. All right. And I can just, if you have a link for it, I can just check it out here. You're not sure if you're allowed to show. Obviously, if you have some sort of non-disclosure stuff going on, then don't display it here. But if it's your own side projects, stuff that you're just working on for fun, definitely show it off here. On GitHub pages, cool. Let's have a look at that, Quantum. I'm just going to switch off the chat overlay again until I figure out how to do it proper. Can you show the package review code and then explain it? Of course you can. Absolutely. I suppose I'm going on GitHub. I think you talked about possibly... okay, let's take quantums first. Let's do that first. What is this? What are we looking at? Guess it's some sort of a DFT visualizer. What's that? Frequency visualizer. Okay, do I need some audio input or something? There's, let me switch this off so we can see it better. There's some stuff going on over here. You just need to click play. Okay, it's really loud because I don't want my ears blown off. This is really cool. So what did you use to make this really nice animation effect? I really like how it's just smooth. Yeah, this is a really cool thing. Discrete Fourier transform. Fourier? It's a canvas, okay. So it's like a library that you pull in, or did you do it yourself from scratch, or how did you do it? Fourier. Fourier? I don't know, is it French? Fourier. Probably, I don't know. DFT. Use the library for the transform because it's too slow to do in JS. Okay, it's something like WebAssembly. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, converts finite sequence and equally spaced samples or a function into the same length sequence or equally spaced samples of... Okay. It's a cool project. So you're using WebAssembly, and right now my my GPU is running amok. Are you bit mining with this? In this particular case, it's a short time Fourier transform. Yeah. I like it. It's very well made. And I like the choice of music. Pretty CPU intensive. I can imagine. Oh, it even catches a bit of noise there at the end. Nice. Okay, you used to be able to load your own local files, but not sure why I removed it. For polish. Yeah, there could be like a drop stuff, like a drag and drop stuff going on or something. Maybe it's a cool project. I like it. Cool for SoundBit websites where you can download sound bits, and then for playing the demo of it, something like this would be really cool to have. So yeah, let's take a look at Kumar's. You use emojis for literally everything. Do you ever not use emojis? I'm not hating on you, I'm just curious. Love emojis, yeah. Okay, did you open source it yet? Or you talked about doing that anyway? Oh, but if you follow Kumar on Twitter, he uses literally for everything, he uses emojis. So where should we go? I suppose packages. And let's look at the front end. No, let's look at the back end. I think that's probably more interesting. And you're using some TypeScript stuff going on here. The front end is React, and the back end is, what do you build it with? Let's see. I'm curious. Just regular old HTTP stuff, or do you have, oh, Prisma, okay. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. It's Express. Where did you put Express? I don't see Express anywhere. Okay, cookie parser. Where am I just blind? GraphQL Yoga Express. Never heard of that, but okay. Is that where do you put it? Oh, here. Okay. So it's Express under the hood for some GraphQL support. Okay. So what are we doing? We're making our okay. Middlewares. Error handling. Here we go. Routers. API. Oh, okay, you use the backend as an API. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I've never actually used it, but I will look into it. If package manager is not npm, you don't want people to you don't want people to vote for npm. Oh, the API is for the Shields IO badges. Okay. Ooh, I really like this new thing. I guess it's not new for TypeScript, but it's new for what we can do in regular JavaScript. I really like optional chaining. It saves us so much stuff. Get package query. Current user. Wait, why is it null? Or is that just a standard thing? It only, oh, right. So if it isn't an npm package, then got it. That makes sense. It doesn't work in base TypeScript. Maybe it's a Babel thing then. Users don't need to sign in, but they Yeah, optional chaining is a preview feature. So you don't need to sign in for searching, of course, but you do need to sign in order to whatchamacallit, star it, vote for stuff, right? Yeah. Oh wait, we haven't even. I don't know if Quantum doesn't know what we're even talking about. It's this site, packagereview.dev, where you can review npm packages, and you just search for a package. Like we want to review React, so let's take a look at that. See if people left a review already. I'm already logged in. Okay, 5 stars. And are there any? Okay, Kumar did it himself, and then difficult to learn, but one of the best UIs out there. Swashata really likes it, and oh, his name is Kumar too. So yeah, that's the site basically. I don't know if it's live yet at all. It is in the standard. It's a release candidate. It's decided that it's going to be one of the, what do you call it? Is it ECMAScript 2020 that's going to be in, or that it is in? But the browsers just need to implement it. Stage 4, okay, but stage 4, then we're gonna get it. It's decided. It's just when. So where did you put the business logic in resolvers? And okay, we have our mutations and queries. And this is just an export, yeah. Example query. Okay, this is an example query. Get current user. We get the jute, and still I have no idea what this is. Okay, so here we get the token. I like your coding style. It's really clean. I'm just looking through your code. I'm not really looking for anything in particular. So can we test it? Can't I do like insomnia? Can't I do like it's not me, I created it's prettier. Well, okay, but can't we do GraphQL queries with insomnia? I think we can. Yeah. So let's try it. I just want to see. Just gonna make a new workspace. No, go away. New workspace. Where is it? Where is it? There. Stuff. New request, and that is going to be a those are always post requests, aren't they? Just gonna copy that link. Nope. Missing URL. Oh, we need body. What should I write? Is it, that's going to be JSON? Oh wait. Here we go. Nope, cannot post. Okay, it's not a post request, then it's probably just get. There we go. Ooh, okay. Can we get more than that? Like we get the stars, but what if I wanted the reviews too? I probably missed some chat because I just got reconnected on chat. So I don't know if you said anything since Kumar posted the link for the API. You need auth for that. Okay. Also for getting it, I need authentication. All right. Anyway, that's a cool project too. I don't know. Did you get any like traffic? Did you do some? What's it called? Analytics for it. See in the network tab, of course. So what's your traffic like for it? Is it gaining popularity, or do we need to push it some more? Advertise it? $30 users a day, that's not bad. It's just a side project of yours, so that's we need to advertise it. We're doing that right now. So if you haven't already, go to pkgreview.dev and review your favorite packages on npm. There, that's a little. There, we did a an advert right here. Okay, it is almost. I've been on for something like 2 hours now. And we've shown off a few of your side projects. We've been doing some coding. We've been talking politics and religion. We'll download this video and post it as part of my Twitter. Definitely, you can do that. That's okay. Or just make a clip. How did you make that clip earlier? That was Ringo who made that clip. How do you do that? I don't even know how. I'm not a Twitch expert. But anyway, we've been going for almost 2 hours, and I am going to check if any of my beer are getting cold in the fridge, and then I'm going to have a. Oh, there's a clip button in the Twitch player. There's going to be some Twitchception here. Where is that? Do we do it like down here? Alt X. What is this? I have no idea what I'm doing. Ah, okay, that is really cool. Thanks for that tip. Nice. Yeah, I am going to hop off as well. So thank you for joining. Thank you for hanging out. I will be back Tuesday next week, same time. So I will hopefully see you there. Otherwise, oh yeah, you're very welcome to join my Discord. There's a link there that you can grab and hop in there, and we'll have some fun together on chat there as well. Otherwise, see you next Tuesday, I hope, and just keep coding. Take care, everybody.